we'd like to talk a little bit about our journey to becoming pastry chefs and our students' journey to becoming pastry chefs in our standard level diploma maths class. So, we started off needing to find the right ingredients. When teaching the diploma program, you're confronted by many things that stop you from finding the right ingredients, such as, what do you do when you have a guide that tells you what the kids need to learn, how quickly they need to learn it, and what the outcomes are? What happens when you have external exams where the kids do pretty well if you just teach them to the test? And what do we do when we are confronted by needing to teach our kids how to be successful at university, where they can choose from a variety of courses and pathways, and even choose whether on that day, do I really want to go learn today? I actually want to sleep in, it's fine. So taking all of those things into account, we needed to find a new set of ingredients to use. So the journey started with our move to the secondary campus last year, when we were given the opportunity to team teach in larger venues. The change allowed us to personalize a little bit more, but while we were seeing benefits to doing this, the students were still reluctant to draw their own pathways. They were still reluctant to remove themselves from lessons when they knew what was happening and continue their own learning journey. So we needed to find some new ingredients. So we started to have conversations with our administration about class sizes and teaching allocations, and we decided we probably needed an additional teacher in this course. With class sizes of 23 students for one teacher, or even the 46 with two teachers, we couldn't really join the students on their learning journeys. So with the new teacher, Ray and I began the conversations about what if we moved this from classes to workshops that were designed to meet the learning needs of the students. So with that, we had potentially found the right ingredients.
And then there, the students started to prepare their ingredients. To begin the year, the students took a pre-assessment to judge their proficiencies in each topic. After their pre-assessments, they went and they self-assessed those pre-assessments so they could see their areas of strength and their areas of growth. That leads us to the 3 stages of baking. Based upon those self-assessments, they picked their topic. In mixing, if they were new to the topic, they never seen it before, they went to mixing and got a lot of direct instruction. The students that knew a little bit about the topic but needed a little more practice, they went to baking the cake. Those students who were quite well with the topic but would like really that extension work were icing the cake. These 3 workshops led to the students, 54 students, selecting where they needed to be. And if they had the wrong selection, if they went to baking and they found it too easy or too difficult, they could move up in the workshop to icing, or they could move back down to mixing.
So now the taste test. We surveyed our students and asked them to give us some feedback on the workshops and whether they matched their learning needs. We have a scale of 5 was very satisfied, and there was 1, 2, so we investigated the 2. The 2 happened to be a student in the icing workshop, and their problem was in the cycle of workshops for logarithms and exponential functions, they felt that I only learned 1 thing in the 4 lessons, so I'm not satisfied. But by and large, the student group were very happy with what the workshops provided. They said that they were productive and they were able to master a skill. If there was some things that they wanted us to improve, they would be that please give us the recipe beforehand and allow us to practice more so that we can become better bakers. To paraphrase a quote from one of the students, they suggested that they were very happy that the learning outcomes were matched to their needs, and they were also happy that the class size was small enough so that they could interact more with the teachers, and as a result, they felt more engaged.
So, time to make your own cake. We'd like to challenge you to try this. Don't let that discourage you. If we can do it in maths, I think you guys can do it in your subject too. For us, after just doing this model for 6 weeks, we are so surprised by how much the students actually desire something personal and how much they appreciate just what we're trying to do. I mean, when was the last time you heard a 16-year-old say they wanted longer in maths class? Thank you for listening.